Just kind of what are the, through the summer and through this first, 4 hours per week session, what's your thoughts on this team?
I think we're going to be really good, especially going into the 20 hours now. I feel like we learned a lot. So I feel like right now we are where we need to be, just, going into the 20-hour period.
Yeah, what's the biggest difference from you, going from the junior college level this stage of the year to the Division I level?
The pace of the game is a lot faster. Guys are a lot stronger, taller. So right now I'm just trying to, adapt and get used to the speed. That's all.
What do you feel like is a strength right now for you guys in this team?
Shooting. I feel like that was something that the team was missing last year, and Coach Mills did a good job recruiting for shooting. So I feel like right now a lot of guys can shoot. Even like our fives can, pop and shoot threes too. So I think that's our strength right now.
What's it like as obviously you're a new guy as well, but so many new faces on this team, just kind of what's that meshing period like? Is that kind of comparable to junior college where you have so many guys coming in every year?
It is, but this team, we super close. It seemed like we've been playing together for years, and we all go out on the weekends, what's pickleball and stuff like that, and then we do team dinners every Sunday, so things like that bringing us closer together.
I was just going to say, you mentioned shooting as a strength. Tell me about Brian. How much has he helped? I've heard about him. If you look at his stats, it looks really good. What does he add to this team?
Brian brings tough shot making. He's a sharp shooter. So, he shot like high 40s, 40% last year, and it shows when he in practice. So, I think like this year he's going to bring big, like I was saying, shooting to the team.
As a point guard, how much does that help with like spacing, like when you're looking to drive?
Yeah.
Tell me about like how much that impacts what you do.
It really helps out a lot. Me being able to get in and trust guys to kick it out and make shots. So I think that's a really good part of the game.
Coach mentioned, you yourself and KG kind of going back and forth at practice. What does that do for your game? What's that do for his game?
That's my guy. When we going at it in practice, just trying to make each other better because, me and him, in the backcourt, going against all the other teams, it's going to be scary. Them having to guard us. So that's what we just doing in practice, going at it, make each other better. That's all.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like you have, a similar game? You feel like it complements off each other?
Yeah, for sure, because he got all the shot making. I'm able to find anybody. So that right there just, goes good together.
For you bringing these guys together, even in the summer when you didn't need to be practicing, just how important is being a leader for this team to you?
That's just really, like we said, a whole bunch of new faces. So, just getting guys in the gym together and getting that extra time that we need is going to really help. So that's really what my job is, just being a leader and just making sure that, we all on the same page at all times.
And then during the summer, you were one of the guys that signed early, being a JUCO guy. How much were you reaching out to guys? Was Coach Mills having you help him recruiting, pitching guys? How did that go?
Not really helping recruit, but really just coming from JUCO. During that time when I seen guys were signing, going into the summer, I was texting guys early. Everybody trying to make group chats as well, so we can stay in contact when guys come into town, get in the gym together and stuff like that.
Looking ahead to some of the scrimmages you have coming up, what's the goal when you guys get that playing time?
Really just working on the things that we've been doing already and making sure we're doing that at a high level.
Coach mentions how physical practices are right now.
Yeah.
Tell me about what stuck out to you about these so far in August, September.
Like I was saying, practice is really physical. Like you're saying, guys getting hurt. A couple guys sitting out right now, but really. Like I said, that was the difference in coming from JUCO. The guys are really stronger, so just as physical as it is, it's like a lot of things I was getting off in JUCO I can't get off now. So it's crazy.
Thank you. All righty. Obviously, sidelined last year with an injury. How good does it feel to kind of get out here, compete, knowing that you're going to be on the floor this year?
It's great getting a new batch of guys, getting to know everybody. So it's just all new. Obviously been here, so I know the program, know what we like to do, and just being a mentor on the court and off the court too, just helping the guys out.
Yeah, what's that like for you? You're a true sophomore, but there's so many new faces. You're one of the few returners. Just kind of how is that? All these new guys coming together like this?
Yeah, it's weird because last year I was rook, and then this year I'm OG, and I'm only 19, so it's just funny being around the guys. They always joke around with it, and it's just all good.
What has this whole year kind of been like for you, having not been able to play last year to now? Just what has this process been like, and how excited are you to take the court?
It was tough at first. Obviously being sidelined here in Wichita, being from here, wanting to play in front of my friends and family, but just taking the course, slow, time again, and just being here and just taking it all in, and it feels great.
You know, what's the biggest difference you think, you know, from last year at this time practicing with that group to practicing with this group?
Big difference right now is, I mean, last year's group was a lot of returners from the previous year. So this year is just getting a lot of the fundamentals down, learning when to cut, what to do in certain situations. But everybody's gelling well, so it's been all right.
Coach, talk about how much you guys have been learning from some students. How is the eye in the sky going for you guys?
Film's been really good. Our film sessions have been pretty lengthy, but just learning new things. Guys not really understanding concepts, so we just get it done, watching film every day, and we'll watch today and just get better from it.
Is there anything you guys have been emphasizing in those film sessions?
Just cutting his character, just making sure we create space for guys to create work, do what they do best.
For you, how much has your game evolved from what you were doing in high school, what worked in the City League, compared to what you're going to have to do at this level? What's kind of been your focus to evolve your game?
My big focus coming in was the weight room. I was kind of skinny coming in, I guess you could say, but just putting on some pounds, making sure my body was right, my endurance, just know I can get up and down and play all games. So that's really been my big emphasis.
And what you were doing at Heights, I mean, obviously Howard's a good coach, and you had a lot of good habits coming in. How much has that helped kind of give you a head start into college?
It was great. Coach Howard preached every day that I'll be doing this at the next level, and when you hear it every day from him, it's like, all right, man. And then when you get here and it is, it's great. So we call every day and just talking to him and just telling him everything's translating good.
Just being able to be here at home, just how much have you enjoyed this team, this program, the coaches so far?
Great. Every coach is amazing. So you just get in, watch film if you need to, reach out to them if they need to. They'll always be there. Friends, family. The team is new, but we all gelled together the first week, and it's been tight ever since.
You mentioned cutting is really important. It seems like something that's right up your alley that you could be really good at. Tell me about the details of it. I saw you guys were doing a drill, kind of like those spaghetti cuts in. What are kind of the details that could make you a good cutter? What are you kind of focusing on to improve that in your game?
Just making sure I see the back of the jersey. See the back of the jersey, flat line, which means, flat line means you're dead. So if you see the back of the jersey, just make sure I'm cutting, doing what I do best, is getting on the glass, getting extra possessions for the team, and just being explosive.
Cool. Thanks, TJ. Todd, just kind of how has everything been for you so far?
It's been good, just adjusting to, obviously just the culture, and then with my teammates, and just really learning from Coach Mills. A lot he's been teaching me, just learning. It's a constant learning process.
Yeah, what's the experience like? You get so many new faces in here, so many transfers into a program. What is that like for the players? Kind of learning everybody's names and learn how to play with each other.
I would say it's fun for I just say the team, because we all different personalities, know what we all like, where we like the ball. So it's all pretty fun, but at the same time it's really pushing us. Okay, we might be a little behind, but we're just gonna keep pushing and make sure we get everything right, every small detail.
Just kind of, what's the emphasis of right now? Only 4 hours a week and everything like that before it ramps up. What do you think you guys are emphasizing on the court?
I actually emphasize a lot of things, from defense, mostly defense. Just make sure we have every spot where we're supposed to be, the little details again, and just knowing our rotations and knowing what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it. So I say that.
I guess just having a practice like this when there's, you have eyes on you. It's not like a full game atmosphere, but what is that like, just having, eyes on you, just getting ready for that?
It felt good, I know it's not the full ramp of fans and stuff, but it just felt good seeing people watching us practice, being able to let people see our hard work, and how we're finna a little sneak preview before the season. So it was nice.
Does that put a little more pressure on you during practice, or is it just another game for you?
I wouldn't say pressure. It's just another game, another practice at the same time. So there's no pressure. We just want to make sure we get everything right and perform good.
As you guys are learning how to kind of play together, how do you think that your skill set fits into what this team's going to do?
I think it fits in very well. Obviously with my shooting, it fits in. I'm able to knock down some shots along with some other guys on the team. But also, I'm a pretty creative player, and we play pretty fast pace in Coach Mills' system, so I think I fit in pretty good.
Dre had some highlights today. What does he bring to this team? How do you describe him?
He's a dog. He brings a lot of speed. Always hard working. A smart point guard. So he just brings a lot to the field, and just learning from him also what to do, when to go, stuff like that.
Can you talk about the physicality of this group so far?
Yeah, we're pretty physical from our bigs all the way to our wings and guards. You know, we play pretty physical. That's what we always emphasize in film and in practice. We emphasize that a lot, being physical because of the league. I know it's a pretty physical league, so we always practice that for sure.
And then I know league play is a long ways away from now. How do you think that's going to benefit them?
I think it's going to benefit really good. You know, the way we practice harder so that it can be easy during the game. So I think it'll be light for us and just blend right in.
Cool.
Awesome.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
man.
Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you.